Hello and welcome to another update video about Ocean. So Ocean is moving up nicely at the moment in an uptrend that so far is not broken. What we can do is to talk about the structure here in this video. We also want to talk about the support level that I added to the chart today. And we start here with the daily chart. We can see that it is likely that the market has started to move up in November 22 with a so-called wave 1, then a wave 2 pullback. And that was a support that was triggered back in June here at around, 25 cents. The market then started to move up in a third wave. Now, the movement is not impulsive at all. So that means we have to consider that we're dealing with a larger diagonal pattern here. Basically that the wave 1 is a corrective structure. It's not clearly impulsive. It looks impulsive, but the problem is what happened here, okay? And this can only be corrective. That means from a bullish point of view, we would be dealing with a diagonal pattern. Just in case you're wondering why the third wave is labeled as an A, B, C structure, yeah? Then we should still get, as soon as wave 3 is finished, a wave 4 and a wave 5. So it is a little bit of a complex count, but we have to consider the context, then the smaller degree structure to really understand the chart. There's nothing impulsive about this entire structure here. What's impulsive is the latest move up, but that makes sense because we are dealing with a subwave within that larger A wave, which is impulsive, okay? Basically a C wave in the A wave. But I just want to explain that this here seems to be a larger diagonal pattern. In a diagonal, the ideal target for a third wave is $2.21 in this case, plus. So it's the 1.38 extension. So there's still a little bit of wiggle room to the upside, yeah? Basically, it has to go higher to keep the idea alive that this is a diagonal pattern. The minimum would be the $1.75 level. And yeah, let's zoom into the 4-hour chart. Here you can see that in this third wave, an A wave completed on the 15th of December. You might ask, okay, couldn't this be the third wave or here? So this third wave. No, because then we do not reach the minimum expectations for that third wave from a Fibonacci extension point of view. We always need to narrow down probabilities as good as possible, as much as possible. So we get the wave count that not only makes sense, but also that's just the most probable one. Okay, so if we then try to understand what happens here, we had this A wave top. So wave A of actually a larger A wave of wave 3. You might ask, why is that? Well, that's the case because this A wave is not this, yeah, probably not. It might change, but my view is this is not large enough, long enough to be all of wave A of wave 3. So it's a bit complicated. You need to be a wave nerd to understand that. If you've understood it, congratulations. You are a wave nerd like I am. It's not so important. So what's important to understand is that, okay, probably, a corrective wave completed here in wave A, the B wave completed here, that was on the 9th of January, and we're now likely in this C wave, which is not finished. And the idea would be that we go up higher. In a primary scenario, I'm following this wave count in wave C, and it would be a 5-wave move. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. I'm looking for a wave 4 pullback now. Could be a bit of an opportunity with a wave 5 to come. After which, this larger A wave is likely complete. We get a B wave, which could be shallow, and then we go up further. So looking at the 1-hour chart then, I think it's reasonable to assume that we had a wave 1 completed in this C wave, a wave 2 and a wave 3 as well. Could be that this wave 4 has started now. This is the wave 4, and I added support today for this wave 4 to the chart. The micro support region is between 56.3 cents and 68 cents. Yeah. Disregard where that box is positioned on the timeline. It could be that it's just gonna, it could just gonna go there in the next few days and then go up further in wave 5. But this is the support range, 68 cents, 61.3, 56.3. A break below 56, basically, if it's a sustained break, will suggest that something is breaking down. To really keep it going here, this structure towards $3.25 plus, we need to see it hold 56 cents. A break below that indicates that something different is going on. Maybe this larger wave 2 that bottomed in June last year is still unfolding. That's possible. So, but then we would likely see the price go below the June lows from last year. Or this wave B that presumably bottomed on the 8th or 7th of January never finished. And that's basically the white ABC, would be a flat structure. Do I believe it? Not really, because it would be a massively overshooting B wave. But yeah, ideally we are holding in any pullback now this orange support zone. That's my update about Ocean. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.